Hi, welcome back. I wanted to talk today a little bit more in detail some of the subjects I was speaking about earlier, and I was I was just realizing. I said, you know, I'm a senior citizen, so I'm up there in age, and I'm looking forward to in a few more years. I'm going to continue to work because I do enjoy my work, and I will retire. But I had a what they call a SEP fund. That's for individual business owner retirement account, and I got extremely worried. I'm really worried about the stock market. I think the stock market is going to crash. So I moved all my funds into a CD, and actually they're paying pretty well. They're like a little bit over 5% now. So I would caution people, just watch the stock market because I think something's going to happen, especially now since the elections are going to come up. I think that the market. I looking also. I get listings of foreclosures of homes. It has skyrocketed. Especially, I was really surprised in Florida. Well, Florida has other problems. They have problems with the insurance rates now, and DeSantis just signed that new legislation about the inspection of buildings, high-rise buildings after the collapse. They had that terrible collapse in Florida where people were killed. So yeah, I was just like, I looked all across the country, and there's a lot of foreclosures, boy. I think the interest rates have gone up a bit. They're not. I remember when I bought my first house, I think my interest rate was like 13%, and I thought, oh, okay, that's not bad. It wasn't that much money. I think my first house I bought was $84,000, brand new house, directly from the builder. But that's many years ago, obviously. So I would just be cautious. Just watch the stock market very carefully. I think since the election's coming up, I figured I'd put it as all the money in a 6 month CD. This way, it just falls right after the election, and then look forward and see. I had actually had a Fidelity was actually managing the account, and he did very well. I was very happy with them, and it did quite well. So just pay attention, please, and we'll see what happens. So getting back to reality. So I was watching, recently. I don't know. I was watching in Europe what's going on, and their illegal immigrant problem, and it has gotten to the point where they're also panicky. I saw the right wing movement in France is gaining a lot of popularity, and Germany too. I saw the right wing was getting a substantial amount of support. So I think that every country has a border, and I don't care. I mean, many years ago, I thought to immigrate to Australia, and I remember the requirements to become a citizen in Australia, and it was very stringent. I mean, you had to have some type of a specialized career. You had to bring in X amount of dollars, you know, and it wasn't simple. It was a very long process. But and I didn't, obviously. I didn't move to Australia. I stayed here back in my home country, USA. Um, I mean, you see also this terrible. I mean, I don't understand what the Democrats are thinking. We have, I saw yesterday, I think, on the news, how many people crossing, especially now during the summertime, crossing the desert from Mexico through Texas and Arizona that had died. It was, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I understand how desperate these people are to come to America, but at the same time, I'm very pissed off that, you have countries like Venezuela and El Salvador and all these countries that, you know, they sent all these people that shouldn't really be coming to our country. Same thing that happened in Flotilla from Cuba. I remember Castro emptied out his prisons as well, I said, yeah, you want to go to America? Go. I don't stop you. And, you know, that's not the way to have an immigration system in our country. I think that hopefully in November things will change. I mean, it's not going very well right now. I mean, when I would have to go to the doctor, I used to just make an appointment. I usually see him within a few days. Now, because of all the illegals in the state that I'm in, I can't see the doctor for weeks, literally weeks. And they even said on the news that they were overwhelmed with the migrants because this is a sanctuary city that I'm in Denver. And I just think that the education system also is going to be overwhelmed. The healthcare system is overwhelmed. Everything is just like, it's not, when I grew up, I mean, I used to take the bus as a young teenager, you know, it was like 15 cents. My mother would give me 25 cents to get a slice of pizza and a soda. I don't know, you know, my mother was telling me she's actually 92 years old, and she's like in shock, and she's, you know, she's a war bride. So she says she doesn't recognize this country. And, you know, it's sad. It's really sad. I would hope that people on the left, Democrats, I mean, the education system has broken down completely. I think the morality of the country has broken down. I don't think that we're in a good position right now, and I'm extremely worried. And I'm sure a lot of older people my age, you know, I'm already 70, so I'm sure, you know, you're worried. I mean, the first priority of any country is to take care of their veterans, take care of their seniors, provide for their citizens, necessary function of government. But now I see it kind of like breaking down. I know that a lot of people are divided. I think that the government overall wanting people to be dependent on them. I know the black community, the Hispanic community, for many years that they have voted Democrat, especially on the East Coast and the West Coast, and being dependent upon the government for support as far as welfare and housing. You don't want to be in that situation where the government is in total control of your daily existence. And, you know, we're a free market capitalist country, and I believe, you know, if you work hard, it doesn't matter, you know, what you do for a living. If you work hard, and you will succeed in this country. I'm a little bit disappointed in the higher education in this country. I think all those Ivy League universities that get endowments of billions of dollars from all over the world, actually, are not teaching our young how this country should be run based on its Judeo-Christian beliefs. I believe that our forefathers that founded this country were extremely smart, and they set the foundation with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights as the foundation of this country, which worked very well until I would say the last maybe 30 years or so. So I would hope that the future is going to be better. I just want people to realize that if we don't make the changes, we have the power to make the changes, that we could be heading down to a very dark place, and I would hate to see us go in that direction. So please just send me your comments. I welcome your comments. I'd like to hear what you think. Any suggestions would be also welcome. And I will talk to you next time. Okay, thank you very much. Bye now.